TemTem Swarm is basically what happens when you take the TemTem universe and mix it with roguelike gameplay. Instead of being a trainer catching creatures, you are actually playing as the TemTem themselves, fighting against waves of enemies. The core gameplay consists of you moving around strategically, avoiding damage while either automatically or manually attacking nearby enemies. Now what makes it interesting is how your TemTem grows during each run. You start with a basic creature and a few simple abilities. As you kill enemies, you level up and get to choose new techniques or upgrade existing ones. Yes, your TemTem can evolve during a run. Their technique system is pretty deep. You can have up to 4 techniques at once, and they come in different types. Passive techniques happen automatically at regular intervals. These are basically your bread and butter attacks. Then you have ultimate abilities that you trigger manually when you actually need them. The game has about 77 techniques in total right now, split between active, passive, and something called synergies. Synergies are like powered up versions of your normal abilities. To actually get them, you have to max out a technique to level 5 and have the right piece of gear. The game has 37 different gear items you can find during runs, and they can either boost your stats or modify how your abilities work. Once you get the right combination of maxed technique and gear, you can create these synergy abilities that are supposedly pretty OP. The game seems to have a solid progression system as well. If you die, you keep a currency called pensons. These can then be spent on permanent upgrades through skill trees specific to each TemTem. The trees let you boost things like damage, health, armor, and technique cooldowns. There's also a challenge system with over 300 achievements to unlock. Right now in early access, you can play as 7 different TemTem, each with their own skill trees and playstyles. There are 5 different maps to play in, with various mini-bosses and final bosses. Based on my knowledge, the bosses spawn at specific time intervals and have unique attack patterns. The game does support co-op for up to 3 players. They also plan to add manual aiming with the right stick, based on player feedback, but keeping auto-aim as an option for people who prefer that style. For the actual release later down the road, they are planning to nearly double everything. The roster will expand to 13 playable TemTem, 9 maps, about 140 techniques, and 50 plus gear items. They are adding special variations like Luma TemTem, which are basically the equivalent to shiny versions, different challenge modes, and a proper in-game encyclopedia for just $10. This honestly seems like a pretty solid deal if you're into roguelites or the TemTem universe. And that sentence concludes today's video. If your time was respected, a like or comment is very much appreciated.